Hey guys, it's Edison. I know it's been a couple months, but I finally figured out the password to log back into this account. So I'm just happy to be back, and I'm so excited to be back to making videos on this channel that I wanted to open up. I got a Japanese base set box. I wanted to open up and do like a live pack break. So we just look inside. I forget how. Oh shoot! Seems they cut the budget for this channel, so we might not be able to do the pack opening. I guess we'll just pivot and go back to doing return videos. Oh, would you look at that? Some stuff from P.S.A. to do instead. This is the new and improved bigger P.S.A. cases. Look how nice those cards look inside. And for reference, these are probably all going to be in the wrong order. I don't really know what they've been doing for P.S.A. stubs when they get back, but I noticed that they always come back just never in the same order. What I do is I always send like multiple of the same card back to back. So say I'll send 3 of a card, but I'll find one of those cards at the front of the submission, one of the cards at the back of the box, and then the other one in the other box altogether. But yeah, happy to get some P.S.A. subs. These are actually pretty old, but they've been sitting around because I haven't got around to making these return videos because it's been a combination of busy and then lack of motivation. But I'm definitely excited because if you look at the history of this channel, I always have like ebbs and flows where I'm super into videos and Pokemon and doing all of this and like sharing my interests and knowledge, like kind of the stuff that I know, and just trying to make content out of it. And there's times where like I can't even be bothered to make a video. I don't know what they call that type of lack of motivation, but 688 Wigglytuff Undone Seal, pretty a little. The camera seems to pick it up pretty well. All the white spots. Came back with a mint 9. I think these were all raw copies of EXs I had to. I did a sub. So I'm recording this in February. They have another February special. I cracked a bunch of my older EX series and Delta Species stuff from CGC cases. I'm going to try to regrade it. Mint 9 on this Crobat. This is a really nice card. I think in terms of like cards that I would love to meet the artist and get signed, it would be a lot of these EX cards. Here we have a Steelix Holo from the Constructed set. This comes in the pack with, I think it comes with Scizor Prime. It's like in a deck where you have both of these cards at the front. Mint 9, Absol. So like a lot of this stuff is going to be kind of the same stuff that I was submitting with CGC. What I had done was I put like half of that stuff I sent. Half of like this EX era Diamond Pearl stuff I sent to CGC, and the other half I was waiting for P.S.A. specials, and we finally got it. So Absol G. I'm not sure, like, this might not be the most popular card out there, but Absol, all things considered, is a pretty popular Pokemon. The fact that it is Team Galactic's Absol, and you have like the little Cyrus portrait, I definitely think that there are enough positive factors that having this card in 10, there is a good amount of upside. Oldbeck. Oh, I sent in some Oldbecks too. I think these are old. I might have bought these like well over a year ago. I graded, I think, some of them with CGC, and they came back with really strong grades. And then the rest I was sending the P.S.A. I think I held off on them because I might have been scratching on the holo. But there might be a couple of these Jumpluffs in this sub. I just thought this artwork is so cute for Jumpluff. Look at those Jumpluffs all playing in the snow. Why are Jumpluffs in the snow? They're a grass Pokemon. Won't they get cold? Don't plants die in the winter? I don't know. I don't design the Pokemon. I just appreciate nice looking art, and that's what that is. It's nice too because the hollow foil kind of acts as the snowflakes. But yeah, if you know your old back stuff, these types of Neo cards and like especially like Japanese base set, a 9 they like plateau. Like 10 is like pretty steady, pretty good for a lot of these cards. And then 9, you are just nosediving off the face of the earth with the price in comparison, especially to like how hard a lot of these cards are to find mint raw now. Electivire, this is, I think this comes in a half deck with Electivire deck and a Magmortar deck. I am a big Electivire fan. Really dislike Magmortar. I think he looks like a dumb duck. Yeah, this is just a good artwork. I think I have a couple more of these in this submission. More 9s. Nice swirl placement. Chimecho, Undone Seal, and a 10. Interesting artwork. Again, I don't know how many Chimecho collectors are there, but it's a 2004 Pokemon Holo card. I think it'll do pretty well. a card that does have a lot of fans is definitely going to be this Raikou from Shining Darkness. I have a lot of Shining Darkness cards I've sent in. Shining Darkness is probably one of the better Diamond and Pearl sets. You have Ho-Oh, Lugia, Mew, Raikou, I believe. Actually, I'm not sure if there's an Entei and Suicune in it. I can't remember. You have the starters in Shining Darkness. It is such a value set to collect. Dawn Dash Glaceon. Beautiful. The hollow foil with the blue really pops. Nice little swirl. Galactic Conquest. Blastoise with the little rainbow. A nice Himeno artwork. Yeah, something I was trying to do a little bit better with the P.S.A. stuff was to submit stuff that was like a little bit of higher quality. So, I mean, these are all, everything you've seen, maybe besides the Chimecho, are probably really popular Pokemon. Your Blastoise, you're looking at your starters, you're looking at your legendaries. A Torterra from Stormfront, another card that probably carries a decent premium in 10 because it is a starter. But yeah, we don't want the 9. A card that probably doesn't carry any premium is a 7 in the Unseen Forces Houndoom. Might have to look. I think I had sent some English cards a while back when they first did the special in July. And yeah, they killed me on the grades for those cards. I didn't realize they were so bad. Dialga, Galactic Dialga, popular Pokemon. Having it from Team Galactic is really cool. I'm graded a 9 and a 10. So even like, just like my CGC subs, I have a lot of 9s. So I guess I have not gotten much better at pre-grading. It's just some popular kind of filler cards. This is like cheap stuff that you throw up to make a very slim margin on, but they are popular. Like, these cards are pretty popular. They look nice in the store. They're kind of like fillers is how I've always thought of them. They are stuff to just keep churning interest in the account. And I talk to a good amount of people now about, a lot of my friends have gotten into like the idea of like how to grow the eBay store. And I think a big part of it is having kind of an influx of inventory, consistent stream of inventory. And I think having stuff at different price ranges that you can list helps too. Malamar EX and a 10. This is a sick one from Phantom Gate. These EX secret rare full arts are something that I'm trying to like kind of circle back and pick up. They are tough and great, and I graded some with CGC, so some of those I'm cracking. Because the price of these have finally caught up. When I was buying these, they were pretty cheap in Japan. But yeah, the price of a lot of the secret rares from all eras have exploded in the past 6 months. Lyden Card Station. I bought so many of this card. I think I've already graded them like over the past summer. I think I recorded a video of stuff that I did a 100 card sub in July 2022. I got it back and I just completely forgot to release that video or edit it. I don't even know if it's on the channel. I'm so out of it. Yeah. But hopefully this will be the start of more to come. Kingdra. Again, stuff that's cheap, but it looks nice. It is popular. And I think you can just... The 9s you will probably break even or lose on. But the 10s you will squeak by with a 20-30% margin. They kind of just fill out a P.S.A. sub. Ursaring. Gold Silver collection. Gold Silver... Wow, Gold Sky, Silver Ocean. Nice little Ursaring, hollow, and a 9. And I guess I'll talk about why I wanted to do eBay again. Oh, sorry, YouTube again. It's kind of a lot of things. I lost motivation to just sell stuff in general because my eBay account actually took a pretty big hit over the fall. I got restricted to a below standard seller because I had a point... I think it's 0.4% transaction defect rate, and the most you can have is 0.3%. I think those are the numbers. So I was slightly above there, which puts you below standard, which deprioritizes your listings. You have to pay a higher fee to sell on the platform. And I think you get kicked out of GSP. I don't know if GSP is still around, but I'm pretty sure that I was removed because I was below standard. And that created like kind of a lack of motivation to produce content or kind of just be involved with Pokemon altogether. Because I mean, I worked really hard on building the store, and because of some really dumb choices that I made myself, I just like didn't respond to buyers for assistance on orders if there was a mistake. Yeah, it was on my fault. I kind of tanked that account's reputation. Not really. It's still, I think, in that whole period maintained, I think like a 99.7% positive feedback, but it is that 0.4% defect rate that essentially shutters the account's productivity. And then because of that situation, I then got I got like an account restriction where I had to provide documentation for every single card that I had listed in the past year on the store. And if you know anything about like trading cards or collectibles in general, that's impossible. Like this card, I think was purchased in something like these cards were purchased. This Houndoom, right? I bought this from a collection out in Texas. It was a binder collection. I don't have a receipt for that. I paid the guy friends and family through PayPal because he had the cards in front of me. I wouldn't be able to provide proof of where I sourced these cards because of the nature of that. And then like a lot of these Japanese cards, I can't even buy, like you can't buy these cards direct yourself from Japan. You have to use a middleman. And I sent the middleman receipts and they said that wouldn't be enough proof. I need the official invoices from the store, but middleman services don't provide that. Maybe it's just for safety reasons. But yeah, I wasn't able to provide that documentation, so I was just locked out of listing stuff for well over a month. So this is all to say, like there were quite a few factors as to why I lost motivation to sell and kind of be involved with Pokemon. Nice Himeno Blaziken. A good amount of 10s now. We've definitely hit like a streak. This is such a good Dragonite by Arita. This is a card that if Arita were to do a signing again, I probably would crack one of these, and I think doing like a Dragonite sketch in the same style would look really good. But yeah, to continue the story, me getting locked out of that eBay account, me not being able to list as many, and once I got access to the account again, I wasn't able to list as much. I was hard capped at 1,000 listings. So you combine the P.S.A. stuff that I was getting in, the CGC stuff that I already had, the BGS stuff, the comic books that I had, the raw cards that I was selling, I was at that cap. It was just a miserable time to be running the store. And that really kind of cut into my want to do this type of content. I'm just going to move this pile. But yeah, now that I'm trying to slowly crawl my way back, I'm working on improving the account. I should be back to above standard by the end of March and hopefully to top rated by the summer. That is something I'm definitely going to work on to maintaining. Like I shouldn't just treat it as like a joke. That these metrics do matter a lot for me. They will improve the account. So I'm just buying stuff again. I'm grading stuff again. I want to do videos again. And a lot of my friends have supported me to come back to this. So let's see, more Diamond and Pearl stuff. I have a lot of these cards already graded. It was tough. I had bought a lot of these in bulk like across a couple of months. And only, like, not every one of them was gradable. I probably have 70% are ungradable, 30% are gradable, and then maybe 50-50 between 9 and 10 on the stuff that was gradable. Oh, and this is that Magmortar that is from that Electivire we saw earlier. It's like the set with it. So I really would have liked to have them in a 10 set. Maybe I'll have it later on. Delcatty from EX Ruby Sapphire. I always love this Nishida artwork. Himeno Swampert. There are some rumors that Himeno might be doing a signing soon. So hopefully I will be able to get some of these great cards that she did signed. And here's a Roserade GL, Gym Leader 9. Let's see. I don't know, man. I go through these 9s, and it does seem... I mean, I had the same complaint with CGC that it felt really arbitrary at times between 9 and 10. All right, we have one more small snack to go through. I have like a total of 3 submissions in their boxes here. I'll just do each submission one video at a time, so it gives me some content to put out, and maybe I'll wait for like to hear back from people to get some thoughts. And this is what I mean. We saw these Blastoise in the first box. Here they are in the second box. I think they're all sequential cert too. This is a 6 set, the Magma, Team Aqua, Team Magma series stuff. This is Team Magma's Aggron. Just great artwork. Another 10. An Absol, GG, and a 9. Shining Darkness Ludicolo. I mentioned that you can get Mew, you can get Ho-Oh, Lugia, Raikou in Shining Darkness, and you can get Ludicolo. I don't really know how it's a better set to collect the holos from. Charizard, Braixen, GX. I don't even remember if I bought I might have bought these TCG player at a convention, but I just had some of these left over. These like Alt-Art tag teams. This is from like that big premium collection box. Actually, that's where this Charizard playmat underneath this is from. I opened one of these when I was getting back into Pokemon. I'm also really excited for Scarlet and Violet to come out. I cannot wait to... The artworks are beautiful. It seems like a really fun thing to do. I might buy a couple boxes to open up. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a video on that because this is not really like an opening channel, but I guess coming back to it, I can have a fresh start. I can make this channel what I want, and maybe I'll take, if you have any ideas of the content that you want to see, let me know. But it could just be fun to make videos about topics that I enjoy. One thing that probably held me back was I was so reliant on just doing like these return videos, like showing off cards that I was getting back. That limits it. I can only make so many videos at once. Victory Bell in 9. Damn, this is a really good grade. This same collection, I sent some of the holo foils in, like the E-Series holos, in July of last year, and they came back like 7s. I got a 5 on one of them too, and they all look the same. So I am not sure. Salamence from Secret Wonders. This is a sick card. I think I have a couple of these in Japanese, but English looks completely different. Wow, this might be some of the most... That is so much text on the card. And the coloring is so weird. But yeah, this got an 8. Oh, sorry, I get so distracted when I go through this stuff. But yeah, hopefully I will have more inspiration and more ideas of stuff that I could do on the channel. A couple of EXs. I think a lot of the English stuff just hovered around 8, while the Japanese was bouncing between 10 and 9. But a lot of the English stuff I was sending in, I was pretty fine with the mid-series stuff in 8. It looked to me like that stuff had a chance at 10, especially because I feel like I got a pretty good idea of how CGC was grading stuff, and I felt that a lot of the English stuff I sent in would be CGC 9s, but they came back PSA 8s and 9s. I don't know, this is just to say, I thought that the CGC 9s in my eye would be PSA 10s for English, but that definitely wasn't the case. In general, though, they seem really, really tough on English in comparison to the Japanese stuff. And we'll end it on an absolute banger card. Miracle Crystal, I think, has the Blastoise and the Charizard that are super big in the set. And then right under those two, you have the boy Swallow by a beautiful Arita artwork just gulping you down. Thanks for watching, and I'm happy to be back. Again, if you have any ideas of like the types of videos you want me to do, if you want me to do like unboxings of stuff I'm buying from Japan to grade, if you want me to do like grading pre-checks, like submission stuff, like showing you what I'm sending in, I could do that. Or if you want me to do, I don't know, like market breakdown, stuff like that, I'd be interested in it all. So just let me know in the comments, and I really am happy if you came back to watch this. I'm sorry for the break, but now that I have the password again, we'll be making some videos. Have a nice one, guys.